Look who just showed up in Mexico to stop Trump's wall with her own hands, wished she hadn't now. If there's another politician who needs to be tried and hung for treason in addition to Barack Obama for what they've done to their country, it's Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany. This nasty woman has been relentless in her efforts to infest her country with ISIS terrorists, flooding Germany with over 1 million migrants with plans to bring even more to Germany if she's re-elected. Not adequately satisfied with destroying just her own country with Muslims, this wrinkled hag is now getting actively involved in American politics, after her sickening plot to stop President Trump's wall was just revealed. Ever since Trump got into office, Angela Merkel has been working alongside Barack Obama to sway public opinion about Muslim refugees and Trump's border wall. The pair of ISIS-loving morons recently held an event in Germany where they took cheap shots at Trump and portrayed him as a racist, demonizing anyone wanting to build a wall to keep refugees out, bigots who care nothing about the basic human rights of others. Alongside Merkel, Obama lectured the crowd in Germany saying, "We have to push back against those trends that would violate human rights or suppress democracy or restrict individual freedoms." Obama lectured the German crowd alongside Merkel. "We can't isolate ourselves. We can't hide behind the wall. In the eyes of God, a child on the other side of the border is no less worthy of love and compassion than my own child," Obama went on. "You can't distinguish between them in terms of their worth or inherent dignity." But propagandizing Germans about accepting refugees was just the beginning of this woman's antics. Now Merkel has just traveled to Mexico to put her nose where it doesn't belong, where she's now trying to stir up a hornet's nest in Mexico to increase anti-Trump resentment and stop his border wall from being built. During her visit over the weekend, Merkel spoke out against building walls, saying that his wall won't fix the problems with immigration, as if the woman who's ruined her country with Muslim refugees has any room to freaking talk. Obviously the main reason for people leaving must be addressed on site first, which means putting up walls and cutting oneself off will not solve the problem, Merkel said, speaking in Mexico City. "It's an issue you can study well in the history of China with the Great Wall of China, you can study it in the history of the Roman Empire. Essentially, only when great empires have managed to forge sensible relationships with their neighbors and to manage migration has it been a success." Is this woman freaking serious? She really expects us to build relationships with ISIS terrorists as a way to manage migration? This hag is even dumber than I gave her credit for. What's hilarious is that globalist extremists like Barack Obama and Angela Merkel truly think we are stupid and that the world hasn't caught on to what they're trying to implement, which is a borderless society where nationalism is completely destroyed. They idiotically believe we'll accept their plans for massive immigration, as long as they can fill us full of propaganda about poor children needing to flee from their war-ravaged countries. Of course these cowardly morons will never confront Trump directly, but will continue operate in the shadows to undermine him, as they tour the world to garner sympathy for the refugees, aka ISIS terrorists. Infowars recently did a wonderful expose revealing about the psyche of globalists in an article titled, "4 Things Globalists Think You're Too Stupid to Understand." That exposes exactly what the globalist elites have planned while using Muslim refugees as a tool for their borderless society. It's extremely long, but here's some of the best takeaways from the article.